What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to my live stream. Decided to start an hour earlier tonight just because, see if a few more people are still awake. Don't know how long I'm gonna be out today because it's pretty chilly here in Toronto tonight. But yeah, that being said, if you like the stream, give it a like and subscribe. Ring the notification bell to know when I go live. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. What's up, Black Rose? How you doing? Figured I'd start a little earlier tonight, just cause. You can see the CN Tower off in the corner there. It's a bloody cold one tonight, so I don't know how long I'm going to be out. I'm going to try and do at least an hour and a half or so. What's up, Harjit? How's it going? Oh, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Figured I'd go through some back streets here. Go through Liberty Village. Maybe head over to Spadina, go through exposition grounds maybe. We'll see where we go. See where the night takes me. Yeah, there we go. We got the CN Tower over yonder. That's good, Harjit. Thanks for coming out tonight. It's not too cold right now, but I am just starting. I feel like if I get somewhere that's windy, it's going to be worse. But for now, we're just going to keep on keeping on. What'd you all get up to today? I was just editing and writing videos and stuff for the other parts of my channel. Takes a little more effort than just going live, so I gotta put some effort into it. But I don't mind. It's creative and it's fun for me. Keeps my mind sharp. And this is more just a fun thing for me to do in the evening. Yeah. Figured tonight we'll walk through Liberty Village. Head on some of the quieter streets near Spadina. It's a paddy wagon, which I don't think we're allowed to call them anymore. So it's got like racist implications against the Irish. But I'm Irish, so it's okay. Hope everyone's having a good night. Safe and warm inside. You're welcome to experience the nightlife of Toronto through me. Or at least the quiet nightlife. I don't plan to go on any clubs or anything like that. Never was big into the club scene to begin with. It's a lot of noise. And as you guys probably know, I'm not so huge on noise. I just like a nice place where I can chill and drink my beer. Just hoping that my electronics don't freeze to death out here. Last night my vape died because of the cold. Should have gone and got some hand warmers from the dollar store or something. Can I go through here? I'm gonna try anyway. Go up and over this concrete thing. Not really any artwork back here though. these teeny tiny steps. Oh. God, what is that? A staircase for ants? Yeah, that one's more human-sized. There we go. Squeeze through these dumpsters. Yeah, these are the back alleys of Liberty Village. I think it's cool you walking showing us what it's like there. Oh, thanks, Black Rose. That's what I do it for. Because I know these are parts of the city that most people don't get to see usually. I don't think I can go that way. And it's helping me discover more hidden gems of the city. I love these winter structures. It's like, I want to play soccer in the winter time, so we'll put up a giant balloon over the soccer field. I don't know why they were Swedish, but I imagine the Swedes like playing soccer in the winter. Oh, sorry, football. What's down there? Oh, if there wasn't a gate there. Oh well. I hear suspicious rustling down that alleyway anyway, so could be a goblin or something. Love this radio station here. It's for boomers, ironically called Zoomer Radio. I guess they didn't know that Zoomer would become its own thing eventually. Yeah, this is Liberty Village. Well, almost Liberty Village. It's like right down there. You know, I'm glad it hasn't really snowed much more in the last few days, because the sidewalks are nice and clear, even though it's freezing. Rip Leonard Cohen. He was a good dude. So this place, Village Market Cafe, makes killer sandwiches. And soup, actually. Good place to come for lunch if you work in the area. When I was a caterer, I used to come down here all the time because these bigger buildings have like movie sets and stuff in them apparently, or are used for filming. I thought that was an alley there, but it's not. Cute little balloon animals. It's always fun. Oh, here it is. Here's the alley I was thinking. This one's got a little bit of art, but it's all been painted over by taggers. It's a big T. Oh, TFC. Toronto Football Club. I think we're hosting like FIFA or something in the next couple of years. Or World Cup, whatever it is. I don't know soccer. I don't know sport ball at all, really. Not a big sport guy. I appreciate the revenue that it brings to the city, especially the Maple Leafs, but it just never was my cup of tea, I suppose. I really don't like paying $15 for a beer. If I keep going that way, I could go underneath the GO train. But I get the feeling that Exhibition Grounds is going to be super windy. Well, we got some cool wall art over yonder. a lady sitting and sipping her tea with her cat. I think that's a vibe we can all appreciate. Always out on the coldest nights. Yeah, snowfall warning for tomorrow. That's true. I think I'm taking tomorrow night off though. And what's up, Magico? What's up, Ron Ballard? Welcome. Hope you guys are staying safe and warm inside. Could go to Timmy's and get a nice warm coffee, but then I won't be able to sleep when I get home. And I do want to sleep. All right, let's cut back here. Whoa. Oh yeah, that confirms it. If I went down to the water, it'd be so windy. Holy shit. Jesus. All right. Let's get next to this building here. Oh. Use the city's infrastructure to my advantage. So yeah, in here, it's all the Liberty Village like shop things. And then this big white building up ahead is like police station or something. This is where the fuzz grows. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't come back here. And for good reason. There's not really much cause to. Except for the poor souls who live in this godforsaken building. Well, if anyone's new here, thanks for coming out. I'm the Green Knight. I like doing midnight tours of the back alleys and side streets of the city, looking for graffiti or wall art, and give it my expert appraisal, like that's cool and that's not cool. So I certainly didn't go to art school. And yeah, I just want to show you guys side of the city that most people don't get to see very often. Policía. Yeah, this alley's kind of quiet. That's what I like. I like the chill vibes. Can't imagine there'll be too many people out tonight though. It's a little nippy. Not as bad as it's gonna get though. Apparently Friday and Saturday are gonna be right chilly. I like these statues coming up here. This one kind of reminds me of when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons and I stack all the dice on top of each other to make a little sculpture. Oh, that was... Like, I always wonder, like, what inspires these guys to make giant metal sculptures like that? Oh, the wind is taking it now. Jeez. All right. So this park that we're coming up to right now, I can't remember what the park's called, but I was walking through here during the summer and I felt something smack me in the back of the head. It was a red-winged blackbird who was, I guess, defending her nest. And then I saw a post in like a Toronto Instagram page and it said, red-winged blackbird attacking citizens of Liberty Village. I was like, that's me. That dog's going nuts. Oh, here we go. What's this place called? Liberty Village Park. Okay. Original, I guess. Yeah. I love living in a big city because there's all these huge buildings everywhere. Where I'm from, none of the buildings get any taller than like this thing. Except for City Hall. City Hall's a little taller. But I'm gonna go come up this street and then like loop around. Hope everyone's having a good night. Inside playing video games or something. Watching the next episode of your favorite Netflix show or something. Not sponsored. What's up, Lynn Ross? Hi from sunny, snow-free BC. Oh, I'm super jealous. What's the temperature like in BC today? Oh, one thing about Liberty Village, everyone and their dog has a dog. And as a person who usually skateboards, that it makes me nervous. Because there are a lot of unfit dog owners out there. Not that everyone is. Most people are good, but it's made me very wary. Especially when they're not on a leash. It's 2 right now. Oh, balmy. It's like minus 12 here. But the wind chill makes it minus 20. And yeah, you feel it when that wind hits. There we go. There's the thing. I suppose I'm Canadian and I shouldn't really complain about the cold. I had a boss from Sri Lanka when I worked at World of Posters on Queen Street. And every time he would send me out to go get a tea, he would, I'd say, I'm gonna go get my jacket. And he's like, no, you're a Canadian boy. You don't need a jacket. And I was like, no, that's not how that works. Canadians know how to dress for the cold. We're not entirely immune to it. I'm still mammalian, you know, endotherm. But yeah, you're right, Lynn. It is too damn cold. This wind chill is too damn high. Then one time I brought him his tea and it wasn't sweet enough. So he said, oh, run next door. Because there was like a hipster coffee shop next door. He's like, go get me some sugar. So I went over and they didn't have packets. They just had like a cup and a spoon. I was like, sorry man, they didn't have packets of sugar. He was like, oh, okay, here, take my friggin' yogurt spoon and go get some sugar. It's like, I'm not going in there with a spoon to steal a spoonful of sugar. That's gonna look so sketchy. Just drink your tea black. Yeah, that's been a nice little view of the CN Tower for now. Oh, there's some fuzz. Serving and protecting. Yeah, these are all really nice looking buildings. I wonder what the apartments are like on the inside. I know I'm not the only person who does that, who wanders around trying to peek into people's windows, not for any pervert reason, just to be like, what's their apartment laid out like? Why do they have no decorations on the walls? How many people are using strip LEDs nowadays? I can't claim to be entirely innocent on that last point though. Jesus Christ, that wind. Alright, we're gonna head up, get the wind to our back. Live in Vancouver Island, you don't get much snow. Oh yeah, you're surrounded by the ocean. You got that warming effect or whatever it's called. Kind of like Great Britain there. Remember like 2 weeks ago they had a huge panic because they got an inch of snow? There we go. There's another good shot of that over the rails. Thing is, we get the humidity coming off the lake here, and it makes even like the mildest cold weather feel way worse. Like I'm from up north and it's not nearly as humid, but it gets much colder. Like it's gonna be minus 30 up there this week. But I never felt this cold. I think just the humidity in the air, it goes right through you. Oh, I missed that message. Oh well. I wanna try some urban exploration in this building one time. But I'm also a giant coward and I don't want to get caught. I think it'd be cool. I can't imagine what the humidity's like on Vancouver Island though. Like I was in New Brunswick a couple of years ago. Oh shit, like 15 years ago now. And it was humid there, but like it was foggy every day. You would wake up and you couldn't see the next door house. I was swimming in my buddy's pool and you could see fog coming off of the pool. I was like, how does this even happen? Nasty wind and rainstorms, yeah, I believe it. Again, near the ocean, right? That's what my buddy from Newfoundland said too. You get those nor'westers coming in and they're just vicious. But I still love this city. Most of the year it's pretty nice. And we got like nice bike paths like this one, even though it's all covered in snow right now. I feel safe riding those on my skateboard. Because riding on the sidewalks, I feel like I'm inconveniencing all the pedestrians. And riding in the road, I'm afraid I'm going to get clipped by a car. So I take the bike path. And occasionally I'll get out of the way for one of those food delivery guys riding their damn near motorcycles down the bike path. Well, got a little wall right here. A couch. Oh, some light poking out from in there. Wonder what's down there. Alright, gonna switch hands. The other one's starting to go numb. Don't know how he's doing that. That's insane. I guess once you get running, you get pretty warm. I imagine the first 10 minutes or so it's just brutal. Ooh, what's up, Navy? Good to see you back. This is where the little snowplows live. It's like a snowplow nursery. One day they'll grow up to be big and strong, and then they can go plow the highways. But for now, they just do the sidewalks. In the summer, it's stupid hot for a couple of weeks when it's perfect temperature. Yeah, I definitely prefer the warmth. I visited my sister in Cairo a couple of years ago, and it got to like 40 degrees, and God, that was beautiful. I haven't been to this place, but it looks really nice. Yeah. I would definitely rather live somewhere hot than somewhere cold. Bro, it's so windy outside right now, driving at 5 kilometers per hour, you can't see. Yeah, fair enough. It's a little windy here, but I can't imagine how it is down in Alberta. Or Saskatchewan, can you imagine? There's nothing stopping the wind down there. Or over there, whatever. This place always looks cool. It's all like fenced off. Wonder how rich the people who live there are. What temperature is it for you over there in Alberta, Navy? The house shakes sometimes, it's so windy. Yeah, holy. That's a strong gust for sure. I'm lucky I live in a basement apartment, so if there's ever a hurricane, I'm already in the safest place I can be. I won't be going to Kansas anytime soon. No, not Kansas, Oz. Although I feel like going to Kansas would be very similar to visiting Oz for me. -3? Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, here we go. Another wind gust. Anytime I cross one of these north-south streets, wind coming off the lake. There we go. What's up, Megan? Good to see you. Welcome back. There we go. Got a little bit of street art, quote unquote. Not really sure how long I'm going to be out tonight. It is a nippy one, but definitely thought it would be worse. kind of want to go in that tunnel. Anywhere there's like a gate fencing off a tunnel, I'm like, maybe there's some cool shit in there. What's up, Madonna? Good to see you, buddy. How many Nerf guns y'all got? I got 3. 2 of them are like the little single shot ones. And then one of them is like a Dungeons and Dragons special edition pistol one. Some of the nights at Medieval Times, we went out and we bought a bunch of them to have Nerf battles in the change room. That was pretty fun. Looks Baltic there. Not quite. It's Canada. I mean, if it looks Baltic, I can't disagree with you. I don't really know what the Baltics look like. But no, we're in Toronto. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we'd have Nerf gun battles in the nice change room at Medieval Times, and one guy showed up with a battery-powered, chain-fed freaking Nerf Gatling gun, and he would just walk in, just be like, tuck, 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 tuck. And it's like, how do we even compete with that? For their single-action little Nerf pistols. Baltic is freezing, I would imagine. This is Toronto, Gerald. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. North America, planet Earth, Sol system, Milky Way galaxy. Andromeda cluster? Are we in the Andromeda cluster? I'm not sure what our galactic cluster is called. I don't know how I'm gonna get home if I can't cross these north-south streets. Whoa. Jesus Christ. That is rough. I'm using the buildings as a shield. Think you got 50 to 100 Nerf guns? A few snipers, miniguns, some pistols? Wow. That is quite the collection of Nerf guns. I don't know if I would even have room for all those. Although, to be fair, I have around 50 tribal looking masks on my wall at home. So I got a weird collection of shit too. Yeah, the wind's pretty harsh there, Megan. Ooh, does anyone want to do an open house tour? They're all piled in a corner. Jeez. I'd like clear a wall off and hang them all on the wall like a trophy case. Ooh, that's kind of nifty. I don't know if I feel like going down there right now though. I was gonna go walk by the water, but that seems like a bad idea tonight. Or through exhibition grounds. Maybe I'll do that when it's a little less blustery, Winnie the Pooh. This is a nice park though. I like walking through here sometimes. Maybe we'll go to the well, yeah. The well will be nice. Minigun and your favorite sniper under your bed? Nice. Are they like the standard Nerf bullets, or are they like the balls or whatever? Or they're like the big, thick, super bullets? Whatever they're called. I can't remember all the specifications. I just use the standard. I'm afraid this wind's gonna fuck with my gimbal. That's my main concern here. Oh my god, they were roommates. Okay, I'll walk a little slower. Oh, sorry, chat. Yeah, water with bitter cold, no bueno, exactly. Standard and the stronger ones, they can use both. Okay. I know some of the ones I have like a spiral tip that makes them spin while they're flying, makes them more accurate. Did such an amazing job with the well. Love the architecture. Yeah, exactly. Let's go take a look at that. Like I used to do archery when I was in high school, and all the fletching on the arrows is like it's twisted a little bit so that the arrows spin, like you fly straighter. You mean you can use water? It makes them sting more. Yeah, I believe that. I want to get one of those like crazy water laser guns, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You like fill them up and then you can like adjust the settings and they literally blast the water out like pew pew pew. It looks fucking intense. It looks like something out of Halo, but it shoots water. Huh, I didn't know people lived down there. Maybe I'll go explore that someday. But not today. Archery's a lot of fun, Megan. I used to do like tournaments and stuff. And yeah, your back gets pretty shredded. Because like an outdoor tournament is 20 targets, 3 arrows. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind. Got a recurve bow? Nice. Yeah, I shot a compound. But yeah, an archery tournament is 3 shots per target, 2 rounds of 20 targets, so 40 all day. What's 3 times 40? 120? 120 arrows. And my draw weight was 65, so that's a good back workout. Friend is a Nerf gun that uses gas cartridges. Oh, that thing must friggin' go. A couple of my friends have like the battery powered ones, but they're still like spring loaded or whatever. This is a cool little sculpture. I like that it's like part organic and part mechanical. It's nifty. Thanks for suffering for it. Oh, it's not a problem. I don't expect I'll be out super long tonight though. Might head up Spadina and work my way back. Yeah, look at the architecture in here. So cool. It kind of reminds me of Lothlorien, this part. If y'all are Lord of the Rings nerds like I am. Or like the Dwardelf, the dwarf city. Moria, that's what it's called. Khazad-dûm. Except this is above ground, so it's probably a little more similar to Lorien than the underground city. You have one that's mechanical, it's a manual load into the chamber, but if I pull into chambers as fast as I can go faster than the average one. Ah, nice. You're a sharpshooter. Fastest Nerf in the West. I love these ads all the time. It's like, ask about this thing that you have no idea what it is. So that could be for like arthritis or like stomach cramps or I don't know, it could be for anything. They don't give us any information. I love all the vague language they have to use too. It's like may relieve symptoms of this or that. It's like, okay. But also might cause your eyeballs to bleed. Try to fight me with a pistol for Nerf. I beat my friend with a gas-powered one. Oh shit. It's not wall art, but that's kind of neat. I don't know what that screeching is. Could be the escalator. Escalator temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience. Alright, up Spadina we go. Hopefully the wind will be at our backs and it won't be too uncomfortable. Good with guns? Nice. I'm not very familiar with guns. I've fired prop guns in a play I did. And those are loud as shit, but yeah, I never fired an actual, like, real firearm before. Maybe if I ever go down to the States again, that'll be a field trip. It's like my buddy's done target shooting in Canada and in the States. And in Canada, you have all these waivers you gotta sign. You gotta take like a 45-minute safety course. And then they give you like a handgun and they stand next to you the whole time. They're like, okay, like they're super careful about it. But then in the States, he's just like, this is the gun wall, pick 3 guns. It's like, oh shit, okay. So that'd be fun. I want to fire something with power. Those ads are sketchy and the meds being promoted are sketchy. A few years down the road, it'll be announced how dangerous these miracle drugs were. Yeah, there's no such thing as a miracle drug or a panacea or whatever it's called, like a cure-all. Or like a miracle substitute or whatever that helps you lose weight instantly. Like there's no such thing as that. How would you feel if I became a D&D character? Well, you'd need a D&D game to do it, but there are I think some systems have guns in them. I don't know, I usually stick with more like the medieval fantasy setting. But there's like artificers and stuff and they come up with some cool gizmos. But yeah, it depends on the setting that you're in if you want to use guns. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna walk down King because that's just loud and obnoxious and there's gonna be lots of people. So maybe I'll head up to Adelaide. See if we can find any alleys for me to go down. Good with axes and stuff? Okay, yeah, you could be a good barbarian and stuff. Cut a few trees down with your axe? Nice. Actually, we'll go this way just for a minute. Just because I like the look of those trees. TD's got an X-File green glow going on. Oh yeah, right back there. There's the ever reliable streetcars of Toronto. when you don't need one, there's one and two just ready to go. Yeah, I usually try and avoid King Street, especially during the weekend, because that's when there's all the clubs open. The last thing I want to deal with while doing this is drunk 20-somethings. Okay, I think I'll turn up next side street pass. But yeah, places like this are just always packed. What's up, just Smitty? Battery signal's doing okay on my phone. Last night my mic randomly died on me, but it's a good thing I have two. And my vape. My vape got too cold. Oh yes, enthusiastic youths, exactly. Like I just saw like a Instagram reel of a guy who was filming a video and a bunch of teenagers came and just started fucking with him just because they saw him filming. Oop. I was like, I don't need any of that kind of vibe. But again, I'm not staying still. I'm moving around, so never vaped or smoked? Good, don't start. Because once you start, you don't want to stop. I used to smoke cigarettes, and I feel like at least vaping's slightly better. But we don't really have a lot of information about the long-term effects of vaping yet. Oh, you never vapid or smoked? I'm sorry. I'm vapid quite often. I'm a derpy boy. Okay, are there any alleys that I can actually go down? This is a schoolyard, so maybe not there. No, I still gotta check out your music, bud. Sorry about that. I've been fairly busy the last few days. And usually when I get home from this, I just fall right asleep. I was in my clothes the other night. I was like, I'll just lay on the couch for a few minutes. I woke up at 6 in the morning, still dressed. It's like, man, I haven't done that since I was drinking, but I don't care. It's fun. I think that was the day, yeah, that was the day I went out with Maddie earlier in the day. And then I walked around and did a bunch of errands. And then I came out and did this. And my kilometers for the day were over 40. It's like 42 or something like that. That's a long walk. I think it's got like 70 views. That's not so bad though. Excuse me. No exit. I feel like there is an exit here somewhere. Come explore with me. Oh shit! I know where to come next time I reach 50 subs. I can come to Hot Doff Nuts. See, little places like this, I bet they're like really stupid good. Like some ancient grandma's donut recipe that's been passed down for generations. Yeah, donuts. I'm not gonna lie, Megan, I went to Krispy Kreme today. I was walking past and it's like I could use a sneaky snack. I got the Oreo cookies and cream one. Oh my god. Because like all I ever had growing up, we would order like big boxes of the plain Krispy Kreme donuts and we'd like sell them at school. I didn't share it. No, I'm sorry, I couldn't find you. Oh, don't do that. Don't break my heart. When you come to Toronto, we'll go for Krispy Kreme, and we'll order like one of each flavor, and we'll try them all. There's not that many. There's only like 15. How many was there? Like 12 or something. I don't know. There was a handful. We'll get a box and just like fill them up with all the interesting flavors. Like there was a raspberry cheesecake one that looked good. I'm a big Oreo stan though. I think I've only ever had like 3 chocolate glaze and plain. Chocolate glaze is good. I like chocolate glaze. And plain is very nebulous. Like, are we talking like old-fashioned plain? Are we talking like the plain Krispy Kreme donuts? Are we talking honey dip? Because honey dip is meh. It's like it's trying too hard to be Krispy Kreme. Oh my god, I love cheesecake. Anything? Yeah, cheesecake is good. Have you ever had Japanese cheesecake? It's like super light and fluffy. It has no business being that delicious. Arcade bar street food. Oh shit. I didn't know this was here. The arcade bar I go to in my neighborhood is called Tilt, and it seems a little more chill than this place. That seems like club and arcade. Yo, what's up, Trojan? Good to see you, bud. Old plain and vanilla, but only those 3 ever. You gotta expand your donut horizons, Navy. Yes, Japanese cheesecake is amazing. My favorite that you can get at Tim Hortons is the chocolate donut with the toasted coconut on it. Those are so good. But there's only a few Tim Hortons in the city that carry them on a regular basis. So I'm always going out of my way to find those. I like the mini Japanese cheesecakes you can get at T&T. Oh yeah, T&T rocks, man. Like I like to go in there and just see if I can find neat little snacks. Ooh, hello there, Sugar Skull. Ooh. I think I'm the one with the least donut flavors ever tasted. Fair. Could be. Also, I low-key like Tim's Old Fashioned. Yeah, the Tim's Old Fashioned. I like the sour cream glaze. Those are some of my favorites. Boston cream is a classic. Well, like once you had one of those fancy cream-filled donuts, like the Oreo one that I had today, you can't go back to just plain old Boston cream. Let's go through here. I see a mural, I think. Sour cream glaze was my go-to for a long time. Or the chocolate marble, the ones that's like chocolate with the chocolate glaze and then like the white drizzle. Oh shit, they're like break dancers or something. Although the wind is real bad in this tunnel. They are pretty good, Navy. You live in Canada, go to a Tim Hortons. Can I go this way? Ooh, we're exploring, guys. Said yourself they made favorite Timbit. Chocolate snow. Oh yeah. I've had that one before. You got $1 left after taxes. I've been there, buddy. That's a rough place to be. Oh, let's not slip and fall. Like every once in a while, I like a nice jelly-filled donut, like the raspberry or the blueberry filled. Strawberries, okay, but it's like I feel like there's strawberry in everything. Strawberry gets too much attention. Gonna work towards 2K soon. There you go. Let's go. Get that bag, buddy. You can't go that way. There's that cool church. Raspberry is where it's at. Absolutely. They are the best berry, in my opinion. Although I think technically a watermelon is considered a berry. Which is like, okay. Fruit classifications are weird. Like, I think technically a strawberry isn't a berry, but a watermelon is. And grapes are technically berries. I don't know. You like strawberry, but you don't like sweets. Fair enough. Not everyone's a sweet person. Although I'm sure you're a sweet person. Okay. Whenever I hear someone revving their engine like that, I'm like, is that what a big penis sounds like? Alright. We're jaywalking. I'm waiting for every light. Oh, the Michael Jackson musical's coming? I gotta check that out. Isn't a watermelon just a big grape? Yeah, like kinda. And then there's grapefruits. It's like, dude, get your own name. A half-ass borrow from another fruit. Also, why would anyone eat a grapefruit when they could just eat an orange and not have to, like, suffer? It's like, oh yeah, watermelon's great if you put a bunch of sugar on it. It's like, well then, grapefruit. Grapefruit's great if you put a bunch of sugar on it. So yeah, then it's not that great, is it? Cut it in half and eat it with a spoon like a weirdo. Like these guys who are eating bananas with a spoon. It's like, why? When did this start? Bananas come like pre-wrapped. Why do you eat it with a spoon? I don't understand. And it just looks so odd. And then I feel like you can't get all the banana that way. Like if you just peel it, you can get the whole banana at once. Like, am I missing something? I don't know. I've seen videos of it, Megan, of guys eating. But like, to be fair, usually it's a guy wearing like a pink scarf and like wired earbuds and tote bags and stuff. Maybe it's just a performative male thing. I don't know. I need you guys to let me know if my music's good when you check it out, so I know I can make more and the people will like it or not. Yeah, we'll take a look, man. That's very suggestive, that one there. So we got like a little mini graffiti alley here. Though the art's not quite as nice as graffiti alley proper. And there's this ninja guy who's all over Toronto. Little stickers. Okay, light, just go out as I'm coming down. That's not creepy. Good evening, Stephen. Good to see you, buddy. Just trying to get my other glove on right now. Sorry for the shakiness. There we go. Don't get frostbite, kiddos. Making a second song right now. So far, it's good. Just needs some adjustment. There you go. As long as you're proud of it, that's what's important. Like, I can't remember who said it to me. I think it was my acting coach. So you got to make the art that you want to see in the world. So yeah, if you're making music that you like, then other people will like it too. That's why I make neckbeard videos, because I like watching those kind of things. Yeah, I know, just Smitty, it's gonna get real cold. So I might take Saturday off, Friday or Saturday. I always pre-schedule these so you guys know when I'm gonna be live. Oh, I missed the hour mark. I gotta do my little how do you do. Is this gonna work? Come on, glove. No, I gotta take my glove off. Okay. What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to my late night walk around the city. I'm the Green Knight. I like doing these midnight walks because it shows off a part of the city that most people don't really get to see very often, like these spooky alleys. So if you're having fun, then don't forget to like and subscribe. It means the entire world to me. And stick around. I got to get those watch hours. But only if you're having fun. I hope you are. Anyway, let's get back to the graffiti art. Oh, dang it. Shaky hands. There we go. All right. That guy's a happy dude. He's probably a hockey player because he's missing a bunch of teeth. Here we go. I didn't see this one coming the other way the other day. What's a green night evening like when I'm not streaming? I'm often like editing my long form videos. Sometimes I'm just playing Zelda or The Witcher. Or I'm hanging out with my girl, watching movies and having cuddles. That reminds me of the Magic Treehouse, if anybody has seen that. Yeah, I'm really stoked about reaching 500 subs, but I still got to get my watch hours up a little bit. I feel like my subscriber count jumped like exponentially, faster than YouTube expects it to, I guess. So yeah, I gotta get that watch hour up, or 1 million, I think it is, views on my shorts, which is quite a few. When I'm only getting like a couple thousand on each one. But I feel like doing these streams will help me get my watch hours up. Till then, we're just having fun. And then the next milestone is like only 4,000 hours. So it's like I only need a little bit more to get up to the next level. It's like a gnome or something. Oh, gnomes now. Like this one. Oh, thanks, man. I'm sure I will. And like doing live streams helps a lot because you get like if you get a lot of people watching. A wolf. Reminds me, I watched a movie called Alpha last night. It was set like 20,000 years ago in the Ice Age. And like, it's about a boy, he gets separated from his tribe and he kind of befriends a wolf. And it kind of implies that that was like the first time that men and dogs became friends. But it was really good movie, really interesting. I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys want to go watch it. It's called Alpha. The title kind of threw me off because the term alpha is often used by like, you know, these dude bros. Like, you gotta be an alpha, you gotta get Lambos and smoke cigars, and it's kind of taken on a toxic connotation, but I don't know, the whole alpha wolf thing has been disproven by the very guy who coined the phrase. You have that as a disc at your place? It's actually really, yeah, it is. And I like that it's in like an ancient language. I can't remember what it is. Yeah. Return to monk. Yours is in English, really? Oh, the version I watched, it had English subtitles, but it was in like some kind of ancient language. Maybe they released it in English in like a localized version, I guess. I don't know. Someone's playing the guitar. Little rocker dude. So yeah, this is like Graffiti Alley Light. Oh, that kind of looks like Blue Man Group. Anyone's seen Blue Man Group? Never want a Lambo, you pay an arm and a leg for something too close to the ground, not a smooth ride. Give me a Rolls any day. Yeah. I'm not a huge car guy, but I always thought Mustangs looked really cool. The only car that I ever owned was a Volkswagen Jetta, so I'm not really one to talk. But that car got me through high school. But I don't know if I really need a car living here in Toronto. My ex-wife had a Kia. Yeah, trucks are cool. I learned how to drive on a truck. My dad had a big Dodge. So I learned how to drive a truck in the middle of the winter, and then when I went and did my driving test, I was in a car. And it's like, this is very different from what I know how to drive. Did I say no kiss? There's Wile E. Coyote again. He's a recurring character in these street arts as well. All right, there's one coming up here that's really cool. Or, well, I like it anyway. Because I feel like these people are my people. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, you guys can't really see it. So it's like a spooky face just peering out of the dark. First. Someone get that man his cookie, because he's first. Oh, Jesus, I almost walked right past it. There we go. Alex and Wolf. Yoda and Darth Vader. Does that count as coyote action? Volkswagen does make good cars, yeah. My whole family had Volkswagens for a little while. My buddy had a Jetta from like 89, and that car was like a cardboard box. It weighed nothing, to the point where like one night, me and a couple other buddies went and grabbed the back of his Jetta and picked it up and like wheeled it around the corner. That's how friggin' light this thing was. And he comes outside after band practice. He's like, "Where the fuck is my car?" You're used to trucks, but no one has a truck in your family. Do you steal trucks, maybe? Because I don't condone the very cool crime of stealing, of Grand Theft Auto. That's cool. I like spoopy things. I kind of like that lettering. It looks almost slimy. Debating where I want to go when I get to the end of this alley. I said I wasn't going to be out too long, but it's actually not as cold as I thought it was going to be. I was out walking earlier and it felt colder than it does now. What is that? Looks kind of like some weird alien thing. Yeah, Navy, what kind of truck do you want? Is it a fix or repair daily? I'm sorry, a Ford? I was always a Dodge guy. My dad had a big Dodge because we went camping a lot and he needed something to pull the trailer. That's very geometric. I kind of like it, but there's a lot of eyes in this one. Almost unsettling. Almost, if I was a much more scaredy cat man. That one looks very political. I don't know if I want to get into any politics right now. Oh no, there's people on Facebook truck is always broken, but you can fix it. Oh, you're a mechanic? Or you have mechanic skills? I don't know anything about cars. I can fill the brake light fluid, but that's about it. By the way, I am just joking. I know that brake lights don't need fluid. Oh, that guy's got a hippie van. I want a hippie van. I always thought like a camper van or like a C-Class motorhome would be really cool to get. Travel around in one of those. Maybe I'll walk up some of these side streets. And my dad does also, my cousin works for a mechanic shop. Nice. I think it's called Bumper to Bumper. Okay. Yeah. Actually, Megan, have you seen? They've kind of, I don't want to say revived them. Like they've made a new version of the hippie van. So like it looks a little more modern, but you can like it's very, very similar to the old hippie vans. But you know, not 70 years old. So maybe one of those would be cool. That's some crazy art. There's like a Japanese store there. All right. Let's go hunting for some alleys. Can't get into that one from here. That one doesn't lead anywhere. Better get to bed. Yeah, no, it is a cool looking mural there. It's like a a little Japanese shop. They got like trinkets and snacks and shit. I gotta go check that out sometime. All right, well, have a good night, Navy. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming out. Always nice having you around, keeping us company. Talking about Nerf guns and stuff. So that's a firehouse. You can imagine my disappointment when I found out that's not actually where fire lives. Apparently, fire does not have a permanent residence. It's very expensive in there. Also, they only take cash if you only buy a certain amount. Oh, fair enough. Who has cash anymore? Like sometimes my grandparents will give me cash when I go visit. And it's like, cool, I'm taking this right to the bank. So I don't know what else to do with it. Okay, is there an alley up here? Give me something to explore, city. Let's go. Man, Wind Waker was such a great game. All right, here we go. Oh, kind of looks like some houses are poking out. This house has very hobbity vibes to me. All of these ones kind of do. Surprised you when they asked for cash only? Yeah. Don't remember the last time you carried physical money? Yeah, exactly. Like whenever a what's it called, dishoused person asks me for money, I'm like, dude, who has cash anymore? Here's one piece of wall there. Oh wow, this one looks like there's almost actual windows here. Oh no. You are the bank. Okay. Does that mean the company's gonna take my money? Looks like some of the lights are out in this alley. Yeah, we got some tags down here, but I don't see much garage murals. That's okay though. There's no slush, and that's a win in my book. Because slush is the worst. Oh, there's dead Christmas tree. Ripped Christmas tree. Give for the something. Uh-huh. You got one. Weird cutesy monster things. I feel silly. It's actually a pretty nice night. It was really shitty earlier today. Maybe it's because I wasn't wearing the right gloves and the cold just felt way worse. I'm a little more bundled up now. Anyone need a dresser? Yeah, the wind gets you pretty bad too. Flower power. Is that what the side of your hippie van's gonna look like, Megan? Oh, I love you still. That's written on the side of that bar that I walk by all the time. I feel like I came down here the other night, except I was going the other way. Oh, car coming. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Roadrunner and Coyote. Ah! We'll stop and look at these. Looks like Mictacasiwat and Mictlantecuhtli, who are the Mexica gods of the underworld, or Mictlan. When the fifth Earth, the one that we live on now, was created, Quetzalcoatl wanted to create people to, populate the world. So he had to go down to the underworld to see Mictlantecuhtli and his wife, Mictacasiwat, and get the bones from the previous people. And at first they're like, yeah, sure, we'll give you the bones, but you have to do these 3 tasks for us. As he was trying to complete the tasks, he realized that they were trying to trick him. So instead of doing it, he just grabbed the bones and he started to run. So the Mictlantecuhtli commanded all the beasts of Mictlan to attack him. And just as he was getting out of the underworld, he tripped and he fell on top of the bones and they all broke into tiny pieces. But he wasn't done. He cut himself open and he poured his own blood onto the bones, and then he breathed life into them. And the first humans were born. And that's why humans are all different shapes and sizes, because the bones that we're made of were broken. Anyway, that's the story of Mictlantecuhtli and Mictacasiwat, the god and goddess of the underworld from Aztec mythology. Yeah, not much more art here I'm seeing. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Sometimes you just need a little perspective. Aw, there's 2 people and they're going to eat someone's heart. What a touching moment. Alright, where am I? Oh, Mondunde. Okay, let's put it this way. Maybe I'll head up to college and then back down. Normally I would cut through Bellwoods from here, but I feel like I've done that a few times lately. So that startled me. I'm so startled. See if we can find anything over here. There's this one here. What type of mythology is my favorite? I really like Egyptian mythology. That's always had a special place in my heart. Norse mythology is really cool too. And obviously Aztec mythology. Aztec mythology is really neat too. I just like their names. They're so fun to say. Like Huitzilopochtli. I love the story of the moon, the sun and the moon. Because like I said, this is the 5th time they made creation, and they needed a sun. Because the earth needs a sun. So they said one of the gods is going to have to sacrifice himself in a bonfire to create the new sun for the new world. And there was this proud rich god. What was his name? I can't remember his name right now. But he's like, I'll do this thing. And everyone was like, yes, this would be good, because he's so rich and powerful and strong. And then a sickly god named Nana Watson stood up and he said, I can do this thing. And Quetzalcoatl thought he would be good, but everyone else was like, no, you're too weak, you're too sickly. So both the two gods went off to meditate and like prepare for the sacrifice. And the rich god spent his whole time like lavishing in his riches and being lazy. And Nana Watson went off and he meditated. Anyway, the day came, and the rich god ran up to the fire, and then he got scared. And he tried again. He tried 4 times to jump into the fire, and he couldn't do it. And then Nana Watson just calmly gets up. He walks into the fire, bursts into flames, and he shoots up into the sky, and became the new sun. So the rich god, seeing this, was jealous and ashamed of himself, so he jumped into the fire too, and he shot up into the sky. And now the gods are like, oh shit, there's 2 suns. It's way too bright. So Quetzalcoatl picked up a rabbit and threw at the rich god. He's like, yo, chill out. So the rabbit hit the god in the face, and it dimmed his light. And that's where the moon came from. And that's why the Aztecs say that there's a rabbit in the moon and not a man in the moon. But yeah, I definitely want to research more Aztec stories, because those are the 2 I know really well. But I want to learn a few more. Yeah, right? It's a fun story. I've covered those in my shorts, but those were like some of the early ones I made, so they're a little rough. I might have to go back in time and check out some of the early ones I made and like redo them. Like the first one I made was about the birth of Cuchulainn, and it was rough. I didn't have a mic. I hadn't like polished the script yet, so it can be redone, I think. Maybe that's on my list. Or I'll just talk about all of them here. The Japanese people say there's a rabbit in the moon too? Oh, cool, I didn't know that. Might have to look into that. Because I like talking about ones that cross cultural barriers. Like the Seven Sisters story, which is based on like the Pleiades. I think it's so cool that all these cultures have a story about 7 sisters being chased by a hunter, whether that's a bear or like an actual hunter. That's Orion. Orion lines up with the Pleiades really well. And I think it's even crazier that a lot of the stories have 7, because the 7th star in the Pleiades system hasn't been visible by the naked eye for over 10,000 years. So where did that story come from? Like, how old is it that we know that there's 7 of them, even though we can only see 6 of them? So it just makes you think maybe they're based on this story that's over 10,000 years old. And it could be. Could be one of the oldest myths in the world. Or maybe we all just look up and we all see similar things in the stars. And I don't know, it's like convergent evolution, but for stories. Yeah, world mythology is really fascinating. That's part of why I like Tolkien too, because he didn't write it like he was writing a fantasy world. He wrote it like he was writing mythology. Exactly, when there's overlap between cultural stories, makes you wonder if there's something more to it. Yeah, for sure. Like, I like the idea that we came up with the stories a really long time ago, and as a people, separated and like our cultures changed, and so too the stories did a little bit, because they're similar but not like exactly the same. Like the Native American version of the Seven Sisters is like 7 little girls playing in a river, and they get chased by a bear up a mountain, and then the Great Spirit lifts the mountain up to the sky, and there's a real mountain that story is based on. I can't remember what it's called. Let's see if I can go down here. Oh yeah, for sure. So Tolkien was awesome. But that's why like nothing feels like cringy or forced in his world, because it feels like it's all like lived in, and I don't want to say real, but like, can I go this way? Let's go this way. And to think that it all started because he wanted to make a world for his made up languages. Because he was a linguist. Yeah, you're right, exactly. It is very organic. It feels, the world feels lived in. I love the whole like meta lore that the Red Book of the West March, like the big book that Bilbo is writing in, is the book that Tolkien found and translated. And like the Silmarillion is all like these tales that Bilbo collected while he was in Rivendell. And like the stuff like the unfinished tales are all accounts from like Merry and Pippin and Aragorn after. And like even in his the intro, they talk about the herb lore of the Shire. And it's like, oh, it's probably a strain of like tobacco, and like we don't know who brought it to the Shire, but it probably came from men who brought it from Westerness, which is like essentially the New World, which is where tobacco is actually from. So I feel like he tried to weave it, and there's a lot of people that think it's weed, but no, Tolkien liked smoking tobacco. I'm sure he wouldn't mind us interpreting it the way we want, but it was definitely meant to be tobacco. Yo, back at it again, for sure, man. I like walking at night. Good to see you. Wagner87. I think I am going to start weaving my way back home. But it's been an alright night. It wasn't as frigid as I thought. I was kind of hoping this alley would have a little more art. That's a neat little border around that one there. Oh, this one's been visited. Oh, these are cool. spooky faces. Have a good night, Harjit. Good to see you, buddy. God damn, slippery. I guess we're gonna get some snow ASMR because I'm not gonna slip on the snow. Yeah, the inverted black and white. Yeah, it looked really cool. Someone left their garage door open. Hope they're like in there doing something. Nope, they're just inviting robbers, I suppose. Expecting more tomorrow morning to afternoon. Oh, snow? Yeah, did I miss? Yeah, I know, right? It is kind of creepy. I think they just forgot to close their garage. Good thing I'm not a hoodlum. I could cause mischief. Oh, this is slippery as fuck. Whee! Nope. Not slippery enough, I guess. Creepy paper. Yeah, another dumping. Oh well. At least it's gonna stay cold though. I think I'm gonna take tomorrow night off. I got some plans. But I should be back Thursday, maybe Friday. If it gets really cold on Friday night, I might not. So I can't really think of anywhere I could go inside at this time of night. 8. Oh. Here we go. That was kind of nice. Morning, William. How's it going? Nights on ice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe the dumping of snow will make everything a little easier to walk on. Because yeah, this ice has been here for days because it got warm and then it got cold. And it hasn't warmed up since. Fuck Jake. Okay. Where are you, Jake? There's the path. Not a lot of art though. Yeah. Is the path open at night? Like, it'd probably just be a bunch of closed shops, wouldn't it? If it is open for you to go in. Whatever, I can probably afford to take a day or two during the week. I gotta pump out my next neckbeard video anyway. It is, the stores are closed, but you can walk through. Okay. It's always a possibility. Alright, where am I? Huh, this part is surprisingly clear. Brookfield Place is always nice. Not sure if the hanging lights are still up. Oh, is that the one? With like the big tall glass windows downtown. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Okay, this one first, because that's real pretty. It's very scenic. Screw it, let's go. Last one, and then I'm gonna make my way home. So, last one that I'm heading north on. I'm just gonna work my way back south. I think now that I'm a little further away from the lake, it's not as bad. Kind of hard to tell what this is in the dark. I think there's like a person there. Huh, that might help. I'm not going all the way back. Yeah, the colorful one there with the river. Kitty! That's cool. It's like some kind of African wildcat or something. POV, you're a mouse. Oh shit. That one has eaten a person. Or she's like an Aztec jaguar warrior. That kind of looks like a Tamagotchi. Alright, I think we might get a few coming up here. I mean, those are just some tags. Oh shit, like an actual breakdancer on this one. Yeah, Tamagotchis were dope. They still make them. It's crazy. That's pretty neat. My buddy got me the 20th anniversary Digimon Digivice Tamagotchi, like the OG ones. That's loud. That were like square before the show came out. That was pretty cool, but they're really hard to take care of. As soon as they evolve a few times, it's like, I'm gonna die now. If you leave it for like 2 minutes. It's like, how did school kids take care of these? It's nifty. A lot of hip hop inspired ones here. Can you kick it? Yes, we can. I cannot. Oh, this again. The person loves us still. You like that? You like the hip hop one? This song is called Romance in the Air. It's from Skyward Sword. It's when Zelda and Link are on their loft wings. And it really just does kind of invoke that feeling of young love. Oh, I can't see that one. That's not fair. Here, let's see if I can shed some light on the subject. There we go. That one's just polka dots. God damn it, don't fall over, you dumb fart. Oh, there's cool wolf head. I think wolves are pretty cool. Oh, look at the tiny people trying to slice the giant apples. At first glance, I thought it was like a thug apple cutting up another apple, but it's not. It's little people. And then some cool spirals. Better than using a spoon for math. Polka dot door. I remember polka dot door. And pokeroo. I'm pretty sure that's a Canadian thing. I don't know. Like people in the States have no idea who pokeroo is. And then he got his own show, Polka Dot Shorts. Bear, Bibble, Marigold too, Humpty, Dumpty, and Pokeroo. That was kind of nice. Simple geometric shapes. Yeah, it is Canadian, eh? On TVO. What was it called? The crawl space? TVO's thing. Who remembers Art Attack? Art Attack was a great show. Might keep this out for a few minutes. That's kind of creepy, actually. That's just like a sad peanut. Poor sad peanut. What is Morty? If that's Morty, I don't know what it is either. The backyard guy wishes he had. Sad peanut. Hey Natalie, how's it going? Always liked. Oh yeah, the big art attacks. I remember the big art attacks. And then the head. Hello, it's me again. The head. And then the head would always try and recreate it, and it looked terrible. One time, we had a wardrobe in the basement full of clothes, and I pulled all the clothes out of the wardrobe, and I tried to make a big art attack. Yeah, my parents were not happy about that. But I remember the one where it was like a black floor, and he would do like drawings with the salt on the floor. And it's like, geez, how much money did they spend on salt? Oh shit. Someone abandoned a bicycle. That thing's stolen for sure. Like, yeah, the smoky eyeballs. That's the second one we've seen by that artist. Kind of creepy looking. That's kind of like a caricature. What's up, Trina's right? You're definitely right about Art Attack being awesome. Where did they go? Where did who go? Oh, that's cool. Oh, this kind of looks like plants. Oh, the bike thief. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just wrote it down here to ditch it because they didn't want to get caught with it. Yeah, the mandala was neat. Okay, this alley wasn't so bad. Ogwehoe. Please unite with us to take care of our Mother Earth. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. Oh, there we go. Focused in on me. Pretty flower. Oh, a professional tag. These are always cool. See, I like these. I like these kind of ones. Not so much the random tags. Oh, geez. Oh, that's neat. I feel like it's very kabuki inspired. And do these, I'm realizing there's a bit of a lag on what I say and what the chat talks about. Takes like a minute or two. We saw a couple of this chick's work before, like the kind of witchy woman. Oh, Natalie. Good work, Natalie. I wonder how much artistic freedom they have. Like, does the owner say, "Hey, paint something like this," and then they have like a bit of leeway? Hecate? Yeah, she does kind of remind me of that, eh? I've seen other ones by her, and like usually it has like the faces of the moon above the chick's head and stuff like that. All right, gotta find stuff I'm not gonna slip on. Have I reached a dead end? Have I done that to myself again? Okay, worst comes to worst, I can go down this way. That's kind of cool. But I think I can go left up here. Ah, yes. Oh, good thing I did too. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, there is lots of beautiful art down this one. I feel like this was a good alley. I wasn't gonna come up, and then I was like, fuck it, let's. Yeah, that's a good one. Time to head south. I always liked going south. Somehow, it feels like going downhill. Which it is. It is going downhill in Toronto. I'm sorry, Trana. Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Then I know another alley I can hit on the way without taking me out of the way. Yeah, it was stunning, eh, Black Rose? Crane and the Lotus. And no hoodlum has come along to defile it yet with a normal ass tag. Those are some nice chairs. Too bad I don't have any room. Oh shit. That snowman's a nerd. Nerd. If that thing got built while it was like warm, he's probably solid as a friggin' rock now. Phrasing. What's up, CJP? Yeah, cute nerd. Because nerds are cute now. I know. Because I'm one. And I'm humble. The most humble. It's going pretty good. Thanks for asking. Just kind of walking the streets of Toronto, showing off the back alleys and the cool graffiti that I can find. This did end up being a 2-hour stream. I thought I was only going to come out for like an hour or so, but the wind isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, in fact, let me do a little greeting for everybody. Woo. What's up, adventurers? Thanks for joining me on this chilly Toronto evening in the spooky back streets of Toronto. I don't want to take up too much of your FaceTime because there is some cool art here next to me. But yeah, if you like keeping me company on my midnight walks, then feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Yeah, and if you stick around, that helps bring up my watch hours, which is also really helpful to me at this particular moment, because that's what I need to get partner, and then you guys can send me like super chats and shit like that. So yeah, thanks for coming out. Let's get this camera turned around so you can see what I'm looking at. Boom. I'm sorry if I jump scared you with the Hornet, but there's like a cute ghost thing here too. Kind of looks like a Pokemon or something. Oh, Phi's theme. Damn. This song is so like mournful and like melancholic, but also like kind of hopeful. Man, Zelda music goes so hard. Looks like a cutie version of a Pac-Man ghost. Yeah. That's kind of neat. Some of these kind of look like they'd be on the wall of like a kindergarten or something. Glad you stayed on. I was on late because I was chatting with a friend about magic. It was a very good conversation. That's good. Now, are we talking like spiritual, like Wiccan magic, or like Magic the Gathering? Either way, cool shit. And yeah, I agree, Black Rose. Nerds definitely are cute. What attracted me to the girl I'm seeing now is that her profile pictures were all her at the Ren Fair. And then we got talking about The Witcher in our first conversation. So I was like, okay, this chick's real cool. And it turns out she's also really, really fucking smart. Spiritual, but also D&D was mentioned. D&D is dope. I love D&D. I love playing Spell Slingers. I'm a sorcerer fanboy myself. I'm playing a fighter right now, but just because I wanted to switch it up because I was a sorcerer in my last campaign. But I'm playing like the Rune Knight, which I've never done before, but they're kind of neat. Not as much art in this alley. That's okay. This one was just kind of a means to an end to get me home. Oh, speak of the devil, or of the giant tiger thing. So much ice. Please be careful. Yeah, I will. Yeah, the rune knight, you like carve the runes into your sword and into your armor and stuff, and gives you like different benefits. This is like a tattoo style. I like that. So yeah, you activate them during battle, and they give you different benefits. Oh, that's weird. It's like humanoid, but also kind of alien looking. A Pegasi. Man, horses are cool. Does it have to be a statue to get a boop? That's a real big boop, though. Good boy. Imagine this would be a pretty peaceful one to come down during the summer because there's like trees and stuff hanging over it. I can't wait to do these in the summer. It would be much more comfortable for me. Carrying on the boob tradition. I don't always plan to, like it's not something that I seek out, but I will do it if it comes up organically. The white squirrel! So anyone who's not from Toronto, there is a legendary white squirrel that lives in Trinity Bellwoods, and he's very rarely seen. The first time I saw him, I didn't have my phone ready, so I didn't get a picture of him, and no one believed me. Then the second time I saw him, I got a picture. I was like, yeah, he does exist. He's a real squirrel. Oh, doggos! Oh, a doggo and a cat. For Jack. Do you think these are the pets of the homeowners? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Albino squirrels are adorable, absolutely. But like albino anything are really rare. So please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, comment, Green Knight Tales for late night walks. Thanks, Black Rose, for the plug. That means a lot. Oh, Trash Panda. I will not fall. Not having a repeat of my stream the other night. Harjit was the only one there to see it. It was super embarrassing. That's cool. Let's get the... Wait. No, it doesn't work. I feed squirrels from your window. Your woodland army is growing. Nice. That's cool. It's like a woodland eyeball. I feel like if the Green Man had an eye, that's what it would look like. Yeah, my parents have like a bird feeder outside their house. They try to get blue jays to come, so they put peanuts out, but it just attracts the squirrels. No risk, no story. True. Some of the best stories are from taking risks. All right, let's get this out a little. There we go. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem. Oh. Oh. Look at this good boy. Looks like he's got a glowing party hat on. Wendy Chang, 2024. Our Blue Jays are getting fat. Your husband spoils them. Yeah, Blue Jays are so pretty though. It's fair. Not sure if it's the type of feeder that has a pole. If so, they need to grease the pole. Yeah, he's put like chicken wire and stuff around it or whatever. He's taken precautions to keep the squirrels away. And it seems to have worked. Oh, there's another cool one. Lots of cats in this alley. Muchos gatos. Have I been walking around with it zoomed in the whole time? Wow, gosh, I'm handsome. Fucking idiot. Here I am, like trying to back up to give you more room to see the stuff, and I could have just zoomed out a little bit. Why am I so pretty? So when I worked in kitchens, whenever one of the guys would mess up, we would say, "You're so pretty." It's like at least you're pretty because you're not smart. And then that just turned into, "You're so pretty." Alley cats, yep. And when the servers would come in, they would do something stupid. And we'd be like, "You're so pretty." And they're like, "Oh, thanks." It's like, yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut through the corner of this park and go down Shaw Street. I'm going to show you the first apartment I ever had in Toronto. Oh, of course, this guy decides to. Oh, he's turning. Okay. Up and over. During the summer, they have farmers markets here on Saturday, I'm pretty sure. My phone battery's holding up pretty good too. I don't think the cold bothers it as much as Maddie's phone. Can't say the same about myself, however. Ha. Nice bust. Yeah, who is this guy? Simon Bolivar. I feel like I should know who that is. But I don't. Not off the top of my head, anyway. Not dumb, pretty. No, exactly. Like, not actually legit pretty. Oh, that's where Jesus lives. I think this is like a Greek Orthodox church. It's something like that. Look at these biblically inaccurate angels with one head. That's kind of pretty though, all the mosaic. Rectory, parish hall. It doesn't say. Whatever. How am I supposed to know which God I'm praying to if you don't tell me on the side of the church? Come on. Can I boop an angel? You bet I can. Hello, Gabriel. Boop. I be not afraid. He rents the upstairs loft at a discount, yeah. I always like the looks of these places. Those are nice looking houses there. Satisfied with the boopage. Good. I'm glad. So this is Shaw Street. When I first moved down here 15 years ago, this was the street I lived on. You can pick your nose, you can pick your angel, but don't pick an angel's nose. Yeah. Especially not the seraphim. They have horns. Or no, that's the cherubim, I think. I can't remember. The ones with the 4 heads and the 6 wings. Not the big eye with the wheels around it, or the wings that are all covered in eyes. Biblical angels are scary, man. Yeah, speaking of noses, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to lose feeling in mine. But I've been out here for like 2.5 hours. Oh, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Yeah, I decided to start the stream at 11 today. Just because that's, I think, a little more reasonable for some people than actually at midnight. What do you guys think? Is 11 more reasonable for all of you? The ones with a million eyes, yeah, exactly. Oh, what's up, bud? I was talking to who that? Recording Angel Productions. Be not afraid. Yeah, exactly. Speak of the angel. I was just getting close to the end of my stream. Well, I'm glad so many of you guys came out tonight. I suppose everyone's inside keeping warm. Oh, the Matthew is eepy and needy to sleepy. I gotta be up at 7 to catch Deacon's stream. Natalie knows what I'm talking about. God, I missed her. It's like 15 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. 15 years ago is when I moved here. And when I did, I lived in that apartment. It's 2-bedroom, nice and spacious. And I paid $1,000. Well, I paid $500 and my buddy paid $500. And then the guy kicked me out so his grandma could move in, which I don't think was legal, but I was like 20 years old, so I didn't really have a recourse to say anything about it. Ooh, not noise then, yeah. Well, we lived there for about like 2 years or so, year and a half. But it's okay. I've found many places. Oh, there's a lady on the wall over there. There was no longer term apartment stays. Oh, you're kicked out every few months. What's up, R Toronto? Good to see you, buddy. You guys are popping in right near the end. I might keep going a little bit longer. Like I'll head down to King Street and start making my way back home. Maybe I'll keep you guys with me as I go back through Liberty Village. Or should I go down Queen? King Street or Queen Street, chat? You got, I guess till this light turns green again to decide. Ended up in Vaughan. Nice. Queen? All right, here we go. Thank you, my queens. Lived at Sage Cafe. Panda Chai Alpha Fraternity. That sounds like near the annex then. You can call me Tony. All right, Tony. I will do my best to remember. All right, get the glove back on. This frostbite is very real. Whoa. I'm late. I had to switch hands because my fingers are going a little numb. And that's no fun. No, I haven't found. I couldn't remember his last name. Sorry, man. Haven't had much of a chance to look stuff up lately. Been a little busy. Torontonians, yep. Excusez-moi. This is CAMH, the Center for Addiction and Mental Health. It's a good spot if you're struggling with stuff. As we all do from time to time, and there's no shame in that. Yeah, it is. Normally I try and avoid King and Queen and Bloor and stuff like that, but it's pretty chill at night. Size? Question mark? Alright, is this guy gonna try and turn and hit me? I'm not running for you. You got four wheels and you're enclosed in a nice warm space. You can bloody wait for me to walk. His name is Nicholas Radis, rock musician and artist. Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him. Everyone just calls me OT, and it's like, who's that? Lol. Chill, literally, yeah. Like I said, that's why there's nobody out, because it's freaking colder than a witch's teeth. But the wind seems to have died down a little bit. But let's just to be safe. Wait till summertime's come. Oh yeah. It's gonna be money. I can't wait till summer because then these streams will feel a lot more comfortable. I might even go out for longer. Yeah, a lot of the, like all these Cam H buildings are new and stuff, so I imagine it looks very different from when you were here. It looks different from when I have been here. Like, the world is changing. By the way, I could do the path. Oh, Megan mentioned the path earlier, but it'd just be a bunch of closed stores at this time of night. Yeah, you've changed, Toronto. Dude, get a bike. I've had 3 bikes stolen in Toronto. I am not wasting money on a bike again. I ride my skateboard though. That gets me around. That's what I love about Toronto. The landscape is constantly changing. Yeah. It's always a surprise. Oh, it's looking pretty Christmassy around here. I mean, I don't care, it's just freezing. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty cold. I was debating that for like one of these nights when it gets really cold. But I also want the stream to be interesting. I don't know really what I'd be looking at down there. And there's all these like rent-a-bike places now that you can go to, so if I really need one, I can just borrow one for the day. I'm sure we'll pass a few of them. But I'm not going past a big group of people. That's not what I'm about. So clearly there are some people out tonight. Worked at a gas station. I loaned one e-bike to an Indian guy I worked with. He said he lost it. Just got a bike lock. Yeah. E-bikes could be cheaper now. That defeats the purpose of a bike though, in my opinion. It's like I see those guys with the electric skateboards too. It's like, I kind of want to get the exercise when I'm on it. Otherwise I'm just standing on a board. Don't know why more people don't invest in one, save money on gasoline. Yeah, fair enough. If that's your cup of tea. I like the old ankle express. I like to power things with my own body. It would be dangerous in Dallas. People here aren't nice to bike riders. Yeah. Cyclists here are so obnoxious too. Like, I get why there's hate. I don't know what they're like in Dallas, but like, man, cyclists are just assholes here. I'd be terrified to ride a bike in Toronto. Too many shit drivers and not enough bike lanes. Yeah, exactly. Like here, like on Queen, there's no bike lane. And yeah, people just don't pay attention when they're driving. And you get those food delivery guys on their like electric scooters and shit that are just going way too fast. And they don't behave. They don't follow any of the rules of the road. So I like my skateboard. It goes just fast enough. Gives me some exercise. And I know I'm not going to get like hit by anyone. If I need to just pick it up and walk for a bit, then that's fine. I feel like it'd be fun to go go streaming with it too. Yeah, the Uber Eats guys. TTC subway train must be crazy packed. That's why I mentioned about bikes. The subway is kind of packed. They are building more lines though. Like there's one in Eglinton now, and they're building one on Queen. No, yes, King. They're building another one down here. Uber Eats bikes, people riding up on the sidewalks. I know, they ride anywhere, and they'll just straight up hit you. 2026, where's my hoverboard, Elon? Stop working on robots, give us something cool like a flying car. Yeah, exactly. Maybe ride outside the city, country roads or something. Yeah. Like, I grew up in a small town, and I would ride my bike all over the place there. Felt safe doing that, but yeah, here it feels dangerous. But my legs have never let me down before. Like, half the time I can outwalk the TTC. Like, I'll get out and I'll check the time for the streetcar, and then I'll just start walking, and usually I'll get there either before it or like just after it. So it's like, what was even the point of trying to take it? Got a feeling this year we're going to see something crazy. If have we not already? I don't want to comment about what's going on with that chuckle fuck in the White House, but I don't know. I feel like people are rightly a little nervous, but whatever. That's for someone smarter than me to talk about and deal with. I just like Lord of the Rings and Zelda and stuff. What has been will be again. There's nothing new under the sun. I mean, the singularity is rapidly approaching. We soon won't be able to tell the difference between AI and human intelligence. The Eglinton Crosstown opening would be crazy enough. Yeah, they got to be close to done. Like, they look like they're almost done. Yeah, we do have smartphones and rollers. That's what I'm talking about. Singularity. Sudbury Street, yep. I could go down it, but that literally takes me backwards. Alright. And now, coming under this bridge brings us back to Parkdale, which is my neighborhood. That's a weird noise. And oh, what? A TTC car that's out of service? Who would have thought? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine what we'll see in a couple more years. I didn't even imagine back in film school how much things have changed in short times. After a smartphone, yeah. No, like absolutely. I make all my videos on my phone. I don't need a computer. The technology has gotten way better. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted a mini VCR that I could keep in my pocket to watch movies on. And I couldn't fathom how actually good technology would get. Short turn is the bane of my existence as well. Like the few times that I've trusted TTC to get me somewhere, I'll ride a block and a half and it's like, we're short turning. It's like, oh good. I'm just gonna be even more late. Parkdale Community Legal Services. Okay. Reaching back there, had to use the DSLR camera and PCs, yeah. No, there's an app for everything. Literally, I use CapCut to edit my videos. God, I remember trying to use Flash. Flash was so rough. What was this tune? Freaking Clocktown. Such a jaunty song. Oh, we got one more alley, I think. Making you were old school, yeah. Flash was good for animation, yeah. Does anyone remember Homestar Runner? That shit was my jam back in the days of Flash animation. Homestar Runner. There we go. These green tablecloths made from plastic. Oh yeah, there you go. Strongbat emails, hell yeah. I remember the little like intro. He'd be like Homestar struggling for his lines. And Strongbat comes in, he's like, "You guys don't know yet, but I'm the reason you're here." And then every week he would come back to see if there's a new Strongbat email. And it's like, oh shit, you were right, Strongbat. You are the reason I'm here. Final Cut Pro. Oh yeah, I remember all the Adobe After Effects. Back in the early days of video editing. Tractor! Photoshop 6. I never actually used Photoshop. I tried making stuff on Paint, but Paint was a shit app. Yo, that's a friggin' punk ass ice cream cone. Oh my god, it's real slippery here. That's cool with all the vines. I like that. Yeah, back when you actually owned the software, you had to like get the disc, right, to install it. Tractor was a man. Maybe he was Dragon Man. Maybe he was just a dragon. Tyndall and King, that's close to where I live. Look at that, it just covers the whole wall. I had a cool app. I can't remember how I think a software teacher gave it to me. It was like a RPG maker. And you can make like Final Fantasy style games. That was pretty fun. All right. Well, I came down Queen. Now I am close to home. I've played Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 9. Those are the only ones I really got into. They're just so long. Final Fantasy 9 had like 2 or 3 discs, I think. It's insane. Anyway, I'm getting close to home, so I think, whoop. What's up, adventurers? I want to thank y'all for coming out with me tonight. Oh, who just dropped in? Hello from Colorado Springs. Hello and goodbye. I'm glad that you dropped in. If you guys want to see me go live again, not tomorrow night, but Thursday night, then leave a like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. But I'm getting close to home, and I'm getting tired, so I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and keeping me company and having fun chats with me while we explore the seedy alleys of downtown Toronto. If you like what I do, then feel free to swing on by my main channel. I have links to my PayPal there, and I'm thinking about setting up coffee as well. So yeah, if you guys feel like supporting my channel, helping me grow, that'd be really appreciated. But until then, have a good night. Stay safe. Let's see if I can get a better light. There we go. Stay safe. Drink water. And do some push-ups. All right, guys. Love y'all.